When it comes to the dynamic between sales and customer success, here are two things I hear more often than I would really like to. Firstly, from CSMs. Sales reps aren't interested in customer success, they're only interested in the sale. Or worse, they're only interested in commission. And from salespeople about customer success managers. CSMs are too cautious. They make things far too complicated. They need some serious coaching before I would involve them in my sales campaigns, in spite of everything they know. And I'm really not comfortable leaving them to get a signature on a renewal. It's exaggerated in those two characterizations, but there's often a tension between sales and customer success in SaaS businesses. It's almost like they don't understand each other. Here's what's behind it. Salespeople are generally motivated by opportunity, by potential. They've got a commercial background and they generally start a new job with a blank sheet of paper and have to convince potential customers to even start talking to them. Nevertheless, whilst they might hear 1,000 no's, they're driven by the single yes. Customer success and professional services people understand risk. They often have a project background. They get really close to customers, onboard them, and they do the hard job of making software work in practice. So they can think in terms of risks, issues and problems, though usually with solutions, mitigations and fixes in mind. And that's the tension. On the one hand, opportunity. On the other, risks. Sometimes it can be more like a tug of war. Services and customer success pulling for no new customers unless the timing and conditions are perfect and there's little or no risk. Sales and commercial pulling for growth and new customers without considering the potential issues, timing, or the organisation's readiness. But in reality, it's a natural tension. In fact, one of the most natural tensions in the world between the need for new opportunities and for growth and the need for certainty and to not undermine what we already have. A little understanding goes a long way. Good salespeople ensure that the business receives value for the value it provides. Not quid pro quo, longer term than that, but fair value received for fair value delivered in a way that ensures the customer-supplier relationship is win-win, is broadly equitable. Sales at its best is leadership, taking a customer on a new journey with their company, their solution and their team. Well, that can be daunting for a customer buyer. Professional reputations depend on successful outcomes. So a salesperson will be focused on the prize, what can go well, not what can go wrong. A good customer success manager will get to know their customer's business very closely. They will ensure that the relationship is managed diligently, professionally. And they'll understand exactly how the service is being used and exactly how the customer is achieving the outcome they need to. And if they're not, there's nowhere to hide. A customer success manager is aware of all the risks and will steer around them. That is when they can, and when they can't, they'll know how to fix them. So that's it. Sales are focused on opportunity because they need to be. Customer success are focused on risks and issues because they must be. It's not going away. So rely on each other. Assume the best of one another too. Accept it as a natural tension. Don't make it a tug of war. To learn more about working cross-functionally as a CSM, check out Essential Customer Success. It's the definitive course on customer success management on Udemy. The details are there and the links below. And if you, like most CSMs, are always growing and evolving and considering what change you should invest your time in next to have the most impact, then you should take the CSM Evolution Evaluation. It takes just a few moments to complete, and there are only a handful of questions to answer. But it will give you the confidence and clarity to take the next step in exactly the right direction. Again, the details are there and the links below.